All right, well, here I am, Amicalola Falls State Park. It's March 2nd, around 2 o'clock, and had a good trip here and waiting on the shuttle. I'm not going to do the approach trail, and just wanted to come out here and see the iconic arch that begins the approach trail to Springer Mountain. 8.5 miles to get to the beginning of the Appalachian Trail, or you can take a shuttle, and then you have to hike south for about a mile, and then turn around and start heading north. So that's my plan. I just got dropped off at the Springer Mountain parking lot, and I am going southbound for a mile to get to Springer Mountain, the southern terminus of the Appalachian Trail, and then I turn around and go northbound. I am pumped, excited, and out of shape. I can already tell. But I am so excited to be here. And yeah, so I'm gonna hike a little bit, and I'll check back in if I see any views, or definitely when I get to Springer. But it's amazing. So glad to be here. All right, I'm at the top of Springer Mountain. That is officially the first white blaze of the Appalachian Trail. We are 2,193 miles to Katahdin. All right, officially heading north. Did the mile hike from the parking area to Springer, and now officially heading north. All right, feels good. I am going 2.8 more miles to Stover Shelter, and I don't think there's going to be many people there, if any. I did pass a couple that were heading northbound on my way up to Springer, and I don't know where they're headed for the night. And then I passed another guy heading north. So they could be there, I guess. But if there's only 3 or 4 people there, I think I'm going to sleep in the shelter, which I have never done. I will, I think it's supposed to rain tonight, so being in a shelter will be nice. Taking my time here, a little slick, a little muddy. So yeah, I'll check back with y'all in a little bit, probably when I get to the shelter and decide what I'm gonna do. All right. All right, good morning. It's March 3rd. I think it's about 8:15. Had a good night last night. Got to the shelter a little after 6, closer to 6:30 maybe. There's about, let's see, 7 people there. There were, counting me, there were 6. Actually, there were 9 people there. counting me. 6 of us in the shelter, and 3 people in tents or hammock. Good group of people. Didn't get a picture of the shelter. Just didn't think about it. I got to get in that mode of taking pictures and videos and all that. Document this thing. It was a 2-level shelter. It's up on the bottom level. It's a neat shelter. Had a little dirt path right in the middle between 2 of the platforms to sleep on. So you could kind of walk in and get all your stuff set up and not be on your knees getting things set up. And it was probably 5 feet tall. So I could stand up pretty straight between the rafters. Cold. I don't know how cold it got, but I know it was in the 30s. I did pretty good once I warmed up. Took a while for my feet to warm up and all that. Slept pretty good. Laid down about 8:30. Got going about 7:30ish, and ate breakfast and getting the day going. The big goal is Gooch Gap Shelter, which is 13 miles away. There is Hawk Mountain Shelter that comes up before that, but it's only like 5 miles away. And I know I can do more than 5. But my knee did hurt a good bit last night. The elbow's doing good. But yeah, looking forward to a good day. And the rain, it was supposed to rain all night and into the morning. And it rained for a minute, literally a minute. And that was it. And it's just crystal clear blue skies. Sun is out, beautiful. And yeah, so I think it's going to warm up to around 50 today, I think. And then not supposed to be as cold tonight. So that's what's going on. I'll share any views or anything that comes up along the way. We made it to Hawk Mountain Shelter. It is 8.1 miles on the AT northbound. And pretty nice setup through here. There's some bear cables right there. There's a bear box right there. You got the terrible looking fire pit. That needs some work. And got this little platform here. And my setup right there. Just got the second level right there. Picnic table. Yeah, pretty nice. Good morning. It's Thursday, March 5th. Is that right? March 4th. It's really hard to keep track of the days out here. And I've only been out here, this is my 3rd day. Stayed at Hawk Shelter last night, and crowded. About 4 people in the shelter. Probably over 20 tents set up, and I slept in my tent and had a good night's sleep, and had a beautiful breakfast in bed, sunrise breakfast, and getting ready to start the day. And got about 7.6 miles to Gooch Mountain Shelter. A lot of ups and downs, so it's going to be, slow going, take my time. And yeah, if there's some good views and all that, I will check back and let you know how things are going. well, it's Sunday, March 7th, and here I am at the southern terminus of the Palmetto Trail in South Carolina. Starts in McClellanville, Charleston County, South Carolina, on the coast, and runs to Oconee County in the northwest corner of South Carolina. That kind of is really close to the North Carolina, Georgia border where they all connect. So yeah, this is where I'm from, and came off the Appalachian Trail on Thursday. I was planning to go to Gooch Gap and then make it to Neal's Gap today on Saturday. And I went on the trip to, never been to the Georgia Appalachian Trail, Springer Mountain area, and wanted to explore and see it. Wanted to see how far I could go. I am coming off of bicep surgery and have some restrictions on lifting. And I went knowing that I needed to be very careful with my arm. And sure enough, coming down the backside of Sassafras, it just was too technical, and I was putting too much weight on my arm. I have to use poles, and it was just putting too much pressure on my biceps. So I came off trail at Cooper's Gap and came on home. And but man, what an amazing trip! Absolutely loved it. There were probably 20, 25 thru hikers at Hawk Mountain Shelter that I got to meet. And everybody on the trail, what a great community. Absolutely loved it, and can't wait to get back out there. My arm should be completely healed in 6 weeks, and hope to get back out on the trail and do some elevation. I hike the Palmetto Trail here in Charleston every week, several times a week. It's flat. It's obviously not technical, and have no problem with that. But once my arm heals up, I'm going to get back to the upstate of South Carolina, the North Carolina mountains, and really enjoy doing some elevation and challenging myself that way, so I can do more miles. But I had a great time. Good luck to all the thru hikers that I met out there on the Appalachian Trail. Cheering for you, and can't wait to follow along. I met many of you that are on Instagram, and just looking forward to following along and seeing you make it to Katahdin.